Audrey and Megan, would you come right quick, please? I want to share a quick testimony of what God did in the waters over the last few days. Testimony builds people's faith. I am so thrilled to have these two young ladies come up here and welcome Audrey and Megan, if you would, please. Yep, there you go. Tell everybody your name.
Audrey. Megan.
Okay. So you came to the North Georgia Revival and you got into the water. When did you get in?
I got in last Sunday, and Megan got in with me. I was in church that morning, and I just felt a pull from God to get in, so I asked Megan if she wanted to go with me, and she said yes.
Well, how about that? Thank you for doing that. What was going on in your life? Tell me, you're sitting here on a Sunday morning, you felt that pull to get into the water. Tell me what your life was like.
I'd been suffering from depression and anxiety for about 5 years, and I had a lot going on with my family in the past 6 months, and it led me to self-harm and suicidal thoughts and like using drugs and alcohol to like cope with the pain. And I ended up going through a really bad like moment in my life and developed an eating disorder called bulimia. And so I was just ready to turn it to God, and I knew that He would help me through it and lead me to the light.
My goodness. So the bulimia was you would eat, then throw up, and how long was that going on, and how of a condition, how did it affect your life?
I had just a regular eating disorder. I just lost my appetite for about 4 months before, but then after, for about 3 months, I could not eat without throwing up, and like I wouldn't do it myself. My body would just reject the food, and I couldn't eat for about 3 months, and I almost had to get hospitalized over it. And it just really affected my life because I stopped talking to like a lot of my friends, and I kind of shut my family out because I just didn't really know what was going on with me. And I kind of tried to lie to everyone and just say that it was my anxiety or I just wasn't hungry. But when I finally realized, I knew that God would help me through it.
My goodness. So you cut yourself. What did you use? Give an example to someone who's foreign to that world where people cut themselves.
Most of the time, I would take the razor blade out of my razors in the shower and cut my thighs because I have a skin condition on my thighs that already causes scars. So I would cut myself on my inner thighs with the razor blades so that nobody would be able to see it because of the skin condition.
How would it make you feel when you were cutting yourself?
It's kind of a hard thing to explain, but as someone that's gone through it, with depression, you just feel so numb and so lost, and you feel like almost like inhuman. And when you cut yourself and like you see yourself bleed, it almost like gives you a feeling of like knowing that you're a human and like you can still feel something.
Megan, tell us your story.
For the last 5 years, I've also battled with depression and anxiety, and I just felt lost. I had trauma that I hadn't dealt with. My mom suffered with an addiction and alcoholism since I was a kid, so I was surrounded around that chaos for my whole life. And 3 years ago, we reunited because God touched her and healed her, and ever since then, she's helped inspire me to want to get a closer relationship with God. And last Sunday, Audrey asked me if I wanted to get in the water, and I'd been to this church only twice, and I already felt home here, and I felt comfortable, and I was like, I'm ready to change my life for the better. I got in the water, and as instantly as I came out, I felt a relief over my shoulders. I was in a toxic relationship for 3 years that I couldn't get over. I had a toxic soul tie too, and as soon as I got out that water, it all left me. Everything left me.
So how's your eating disorder?
Since that night, I've been able to eat without throwing up once, and I've been able to eat full meals.
Not thrown up once and eating full meals.
Yes, sir. And I used to not be able to eat like 2 bites without throwing up.
How about you, Megan? What's been going on since last Sunday night other than just that relief?
I haven't experienced any anxiety or depression or any thoughts from the devil since.
Come on, saints of God, let's stand to our feet and let's rejoice over this incredible victory.